What's going on, people? Welcome to 137 Works, and today we have episode 2 of the road less travelled for Forza Motorsport 7. So today we're having a look at what I believe to be the best representation of Meihan Sportsland C Course. The infamous video the infamous track from the Team Burst videos, Naoki Nakaumura doing like overtaking his teammates and that kind of thing. So basically, when you start the game, as you can see here, you start over by this fence. You can just take off and go right over towards this container, or this hangar I should say, to this stripey bit here on the ground, and then you can just do a U-turn. For the sake of competitions, if you want to run in a competition format, you can use these stripes as like your beginning point to do like a 50 roll or a gentleman's roll. But essentially, I'll just drive around it quickly first and then just give you an idea of how it goes. So you've got, if you picture Meihan in your head, you've got your final corner here. You've got the little straight section before you turn out onto the main straight. So this is your first corner. You want to be coming around here, trying to keep as much speed as possible. Out to the outside. This is about where the start finish line is. This break here would be where the start finish line is on the actual Meihan course. So if you consider that as your kind of initiation feint point, the way they do in real life, you come out here, and then with the speed that you've gathered, you're pushing right towards the end, and then you backwards entry along this wall. So then you come around, and then you're out to the shadow. Unfortunately, in certain like this test field track, has different weathers. So there's certain weathers where it's cloudy and you don't always see these, so it's not ideal. You have to just reload the track to try and get the good weather again. But yeah, basically you want to be out here and then bringing it out around to this light pole here. Again, it's very difficult because you're doing such a wide big swinging arc. It's actually quite tricky to not just hit the wall. But then you bring it out, inside clip on this light, this CCTV camera pole. This is a nice little tricky technical section because you try to get in here to here, inside point there, and then it's a backwards. You can pretty much just like pull it in backwards around this, and then actually the cool point is that you can then just repeat it. You can just do a loop of it. So I'll give it a bash. It might take a couple of tries. If it does, I'll just edit it out and we can get straight to the good runs. But yeah, it's tricky enough and it's good fun, but I definitely think it's an accurate representation of Meihan. It's really, really good. So we'll give it a try. Into second, just doing a gentleman's roll, not necessarily a 50 roll. You want to be kind of as straight as you can, come around this first corner, pushing out wide, third gear, get the speed up, rub it a little bit. That wasn't the best one in the world, but there you go, around the shadow, bump off the shadow. As I said, it's very tricky not to hit that outside point. But then you go for the CCTV, get the angle for the tight technical section, and just a backwards entry to finish her off. So as I said, you can just keep looping it around then. So just a case of putting her into third gear. Oh, might have drifted a bit too wide there. Can I save it? Yep. So we got the speed now. That was a bit better. Went way off there. That'd be a deduction in a competition setting. A little better to the wall. Not as good with the point though. I wasn't as close to the light pole as I would have liked. I was a little bit forward of it. But then you have this really tricky technical inside section. And I just think it's really good fun. It's the closest thing, like I had a section that my mate Deco Byrne showed me, and I did a wheel of drift on that one, or a road less travel on that one for Forza 4 on test track. What was it called? I keep forgetting. Oh, there goes the wing. On benchmark test track layout A or whatever it was called on Forza 4. And yeah, his was similar idea to this. This one is just a lot more like it. Ooh, that's dreadful. This one I just think is a lot more like it. Like, you've got the clear kind of start finish point there, start finish line point there to give you an idea for where you should be entering. You've got the obvious wall that actually ends much like Meihan actually does, and just the overall, like this little alley here that is just so similar to the start of the run and all. It's just very, very similar, I feel like. Let's see if I can not be a scrub and get a proper backwards entry now. Don't have the wing weighing me down. We'll chuck it. We're gonna send it, boys. Alright, like, it was a drift, but it was nowhere near the wall, and it wasn't particularly impressive, so that was a bit of a letdown. So yeah, as ever, the point of the road less travel, as you can tell, is not to show off me being the best drifter, because I just amn't. It is to show you the sections. So we maybe go for one more run here and call it a day, but that's basically it. I hope you enjoy. I hope it's new to you. I mean, no, my looks, this is probably a well-known thing that people have already figured out, but I had a quick look around when I first discovered it, and I didn't see anybody else doing it, so Hopefully it's new. Yeah, it's tricky. It is super fun though. Again, didn't hit the wall, but way off the clipping point. And that affects the whole rest of the run as well, because this tight technical section, as you see, like if you don't get that outside point by the light post, your whole then tight technical section is thrown off, because your line throughout the whole thing is just wasted, it's gone. Little dab of the brakes will do it. See, it's getting the balance as well then, because I hit the wall part of it correctly, but then I completely washed out over the shadow, so that would have been a deduction. So yeah, it's pretty tricky. It's very, it's something that obviously it's kind of those things where it's easy to do, but it's very hard to be good, like to master, to be very good at. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll do one more run. I did say that the other one was going to be the last one, but it's just so much fun. Like, go for one more. Alright, that's not a bad way to end it if I can keep it going. Alright, being a little cautious, it's paying off though. We've got the line right for this technical section. This might be the best run yet. Oh, just a little nudge on the inside and then bring it around. So a little far off the last point, but I'll take it. Very cool. Thank you, Kanye. Alright, well that's it. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.